Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. Welcome back, one and all. Here with some updates on the assault on the nurse, as well as a victory for Jamaica as it pertains to the constitution that keeps beating this current administration, who on a regular basis keeps breaking our constitutional laws. And many more to come in this video. The uncle of the nurse also spoke with mainstream media, and the businessman has been charged with assault on the nurse. In the meantime, ABR family, please, as you come up on the live, to like and share out the live. Seems as if because I played the video in the last live, they're giving the live some form of issue. But without further ado, all of the massive rolling. Big up yourself, Godson, Catherine Hypeness, Anthony R., Barbara Finley, Chelsea Clinton, my sister. Big up yourself. Big up to all moderators. Big up to the members of the ABR family. Angela and Ivan Wallace. Pat W, Miss Winnie. Big up on yourself. And so, I'm going to start off with the whole update of this incident. And so, according to police reports, the businessman has been slapped with assault charge following assault of a nurse in St. Andrew. Sleuths assigned to the St. Andrew North Policing Division have charged 65-year-old businessman Robert Bell, otherwise called Andy Bell, of Grosvenor Terrace, St. Andrew, with assault occasioning actual bodily harm following the assault of a nurse along Mount Friendship Road in the parish. Reports from the Stony Hill police are that at about 7:15 p.m. Bell, who was the driver of a Mercedes-Benz motor vehicle ahead of a woman's Toyota Vitz motor car, abruptly halted and started swerving along the roadway. The woman allegedly attempted to drive around Bell's vehicle when he stopped, got out, shoved his head into the woman's vehicle, spat in her face, my God, and struck the vehicle repeatedly with his hand. The woman exited her vehicle to make checks for damages when she saw Bell with a handgun in his hands. He then flung her to the ground and physically assaulted her, causing swelling and bruises all over her body. A report was made to the police and Bell was subsequently apprehended and taken into custody, where he was formally charged. His court date is being finalized. So we have a clearer understanding, and I'm not going to play the video again on the channel because YouTube having some form of issue and giving the first live problems there. But when you get a clearer understanding with the words, and who can remember the footages of the videos can match the words with the video. And so I'm about to play a recording with her uncle speaking out. So apparently the woman never did blow him. He was halting traffic. He was halting. He prevented her from going around his vehicle. Or what? Because you drive one Benz? You feel like you did for deal with the woman, so because you drive one Benz and because you're a businessman and because you have a license firearm? And that's why you deal with the nurse like that. The nurse was heading to work. And she blow this man here, we swerve all over the place. Now it's alleged that the man was drunk. So if you don't know, so now go out, go drink and go have a nice time as you claim. You no go with people who can drive where don't under the influence of alcohol. Whether I'm under the influence of 1,000,000% of alcohol. This is no way to treat a woman. And we're not gonna stop speaking about this until FLA do something. Get this man away from this firearm. Yeah. Some of them not forget no firearm. Not because them say them a run business. Run go give everybody firearm. And the people them will truly need it to protect themselves. Give them the one wall per run around and the up and down and all both where them have to go. Forget a lice firearm for protect themselves and them family. And this a man here has a lice firearm. So I am saying, as I stated on the previous live, what if nobody else was there? What if it wasn't caught on camera? If nobody else never did there, him cap this woman here and drive away from the scene. Because the man, it's alleged that he was heavily under the influence. I don't care zero about him being under the influence. This is no way to treat a woman. This is no way to treat somebody, mother, somebody, daughter, somebody's wife. This is no way to treat any human being any at all. And the woman a cry and I say what she do. The man spat. And for the people them where use the English, for the people them when I understand what spat me, the man spitting at the woman face 2 times. Big up yourself, Lee Respectford, Ronnie Nicholson, Tracy Ann, big up. Anthony R. Pearly Simpson. The man spitting at the woman's face because she was honking her on. Wanting him to free her up so she can reach her work. And this is the way how him deal with the woman. Because you drive one look up piece of old vanity Benz. And so some of them behave. Two them can drive one piece of car over you. And two them feel like say yeah them have money align them pockets so them can do anything to people and get away. And some me see the government operate and some me see some of them deal with people. But if the head of the stream not clean and there's no example that been set from the head, then we now go see no better from the citizens them. Look how this man I say my businessman deal with the nurse, deal with the woman. The woman and her way I go work. What a wicked man, what a dangerous piece of creature. A whole heap of people are saying enough to call him no man. A boy that for true. Because she blow you. You impede traffic, you impede the passageway. You swerve all over the place and if you don't know, now go a place go drink and drunk with a mad self. You know drink and drunk and take up all of the whole heap of things and we are get to out of the mind. Some of them are all big Molly use and them are use all kind of things. I get them brain jiggy. And I saw because them have one little piece of lice firearm, them feel like them can't go do anything and get jiggy and then them draw it upon you. What kind of threat was this nurse to you that you left all your way and because the woman a try pass around your vehicle, you step out of your vehicle and you walk to the woman's vehicle and you spitting at the woman's face 2 times. No man. But I want to hear from the uncle here so. Every time I come on the live and I talk about this thing and I get irate. I not tell a lie. I can't believe this. The video alone, my God, my belly move. I not tell a lie.
Had reportedly dragged the woman from her car and spat in her face twice before further assaulting her. The uncle of the nurse, who requested that his name be withheld, spoke with Nationwide News on Friday. He told our news center that the accused man was blocking traffic and appeared drunk when his niece was attacked. Dana Davey reports.
The incident took place on Mount Friendship Road, Mount Airy, on Tuesday evening at about 7. According to the uncle, his niece, who is in her mid-30s, was on her way to work at a corporate area hospital. He says upon reaching a section of the roadway, she encountered a motorist driving recklessly ahead of her in a Mercedes-Benz.
So when she coming down, the Benz in front of her, and the man a drive away in the road. So coming down now, it's like him a go in the middle of the road and out and him call like him drunk. And he stop and talk to somebody. So she said she had two her hand and I said, oh, you can pull over for me because me late to work. So if you can pull over, make me pass. Me said the man get, I said, who is that? Who is that? Huh? Who is that? A blow. And he come out.
The uncle says the man got out of the Benz and approached his niece as she sat in the car. He says the man spat in his niece's face before dragging her from the vehicle.
He come out and get angry and spit in her face. So she says she'll fling a bucket of water upon him and he spit in her face again. 2 times he spit in her face. He jar out of the vehicle and start assault her and lift her finger gun upon her back and step in her face and back gun upon her and the gun drop and a man take up the gun.
The uncle says the incident has left his niece traumatized.
She said, was me lift the vehicle so him that kill me. The uncle I said, bossy, stop, you can't do the girl. So then try to hold him or nothing. Because you see the one who have the gun, you see him wrestle with him to get back the gun from him. In the video. Yeah, she ball for her shoulder and her neck. I remember saying walk in her face, you know. She get released, but she still have pain with her hand and thing. So I don't know, she got traumatized because all her foot bottom cut up because she not driving her shoes.
A report was made to the police and the man was arrested. He remains in custody this afternoon.
So we hear from the victim's uncle right there. Big up yourself, Geraldine. Big up Kate M. Kate M says, alcohol did not cause this brutality. This is who this man is. I totally agree with you. And I've seen some other reports circulating that she hit his vehicle. She didn't hit his vehicle because the uncle stated a while ago, she said what if she had hit his vehicle? The man would have dirt her right there and then. So she didn't hit the vehicle. She was blowing in order for him to free up the way so that she could go around him. This is his true character. Tom drunk but Tom no fool. This is his true character. And because them feel like them have them money and them have little links, and that me I show you say, you know. Say a be injustice a go on boy, you know. Because I know justice again. Oh, you know. My God. Big up yourself, Splash Digi. Big up Andre. Florence, big up yourself, Paulette. My God. Wanna hear it from our uncle right there, so. It is said that she's released from the hospital. I really, truly believe that this nurse here needs a CT scan. She shouldn't get released yet. Because the way me see the man place her down on the ground, one time me I wonder if a wrestling me I watch. Because me usually enjoy watching wrestling when me younger, you know. And me I wonder one time is like the man body slam the woman down on the ground. Because one time is like she hold on upon him foot. And when me look over, me see the woman go and reach on the ground. Me I wonder if I want real video, me I look upon her if I want fake video. If you see a brother deal with a woman like this. No, sir. No, sir. This nurse here should have still in the hospital. Wally more tests to be done. X-rays and everything because we don't know right now. We don't even know if the woman's skull fracture. We don't know because the way me see the man stepping at the woman head like I want stepping stone him a walk on her like him a climb up on one step. No, sir. I can't come to grips all now Fi see say the woman a go work. And you hold off the road because the road are your one. Me see a MP a say one hospital a fee one. So right now, Jamaica no belong to the citizens or to everyone who were born at Jamaica. Jamaica belong to the people and were up there with them money, the elites them. And them Jamaica belong to. Look like I don't know who will out Jamaica to them. But me think the rock is for all of we were born upon the soil. Me never know say some people Jamaica belongs to. This not safe none at all. It says that FLA is probing the road rage fuel assault on nurse. FLA have to do something about this. When you can't legalize a firearm in the hands of crazy people. When you can't legalize firearms in the hands of people because them are a friend. Wholly more tedious background checks and a whole heap more need to be done. Not because a man say him operate a business. That is the only reason that he needs a licensed firearm. This is a reckless behavior from this individual. What if nobody else never did it? What if nobody else never did it? But we're keeping an eye on this and we are watch this closely. Because it's even alleged that this man have whole heap of links. Whole heap of links. And we see what's going on. A big links around the place. So as me say, sometimes justice not serve, you know. And who people know. Money talks. And I am sure if other people willing to come out and talk, this is not his first rodeo, you know. This is not his first rodeo. But as time goes by, we will get more information. We're gonna hear what go on. 65-year-old man. This is a grandfather. Possibly a father. Possibly a husband. Them no love woman at all. Me no know what woman do them. No, sir. Big up yourself, Courtney Walker. Oh, you mean if the nurse will be traumatized for life? Right now, the woman traumatized, the woman shaking all now, the woman probably can't come to grips. And might I add that, and now she feel the pain them? Pain, aches and pain all over. If you see how the man a body slam the woman. And deal with the woman like a one piece of old cloth him a step up on. And what's about him and the Benz? Look like the Benz can't eat. I saw them deal with people on a regular basis. I saw them deal with people. Especially when them feel like say, yeah, them up there. Them money are them God and them vehicle are them God and the house them are them God. And enough of them where you see have the big iron vehicle them and the whole heap of money and the whole heap of house them all over. A whole heap of poor people them left a ball. I water depend them. Wicked. Wicked. And we have to call a spade a spade. Hartley Hamilton, big up yourself. Permanent damage. Permanent damage. Daniel Taylor, big up. Vanity over humanity, Chelsea. Vanity over humanity. My God. Now, ABR family, me I gonna move on a bit. Getting down to the meat of the matter here. We see another victory. Another court ruling just came in, breaking news, that the Constitutional Court rules multiple state of emergencies declared between 2018 and 2023 were unconstitutional. And when we tell you, so we're tired of this government here break the Constitution, and when they're ready, and them know them in the wrong, them run to amend it just for save themselves. Now, it's said that over 20 odd state of emergency has been declared under this government. And we heard oftentimes the People's National Party coming out against it. That's an overkill. They use in the state of emergency having the police and soldiers fixed in areas when they're supposed to be dispersed all over the country. And so, once the criminal elements them know say, alright, one state of emergency they at a spot, them take them bang around to another area. And so it wasn't effective in the whole crime fighting aspect. And as we see, nobody can get a government here in a talk. Nobody has a say. For them, we are the highway, dictatorship at its finest. And we see where the People's National Party, on behalf of the well-thinking citizens and, the people of Jamaica, took it to the Constitutional Court. And another victory for Jamaica. Another victory for our democracy. So this is the 7th time that this failure government, that this Jamaica Labour Party failure government under the leadership of Andrew Holness has been flagged in the Constitutional Court. And the first one, the pre-signed Senate resignation letters. Remember when him did get off and went, pre-signed resignation letters. All of them things that the man keep up. Unconstitutional. Number 2, persons found to be unconstitutionally detained under the state of emergency and entitled to millions in compensation. It's the other day I heard that they allegedly held a man for approximately almost a year. Those are some of the things that JFJ have been fighting for. JFJ have been calling this government out on. The needs, where them a fight tooth and nail. The people, we have national ID and we have passport. Some people have driver's license. Where them a force on this needs upon the people them. The same needs was struck down in the Constitutional Court as being unconstitutional. You're not tired for break the Constitution? So where we would have want a government like this for doing our 3rd term, for continue break the Constitution, so all the time the opposition have to keep going to court with this government because them not want it no talk, and they not give the opposition no opportunity to lend their voice. They not give the people in Jamaica any opportunity to lend our voices. Number 4, traffic fines overturned. Unconstitutional. Them did not use the lawmen and women out there for give the motorists them how much ticket will exceed the amount that was written in the Constitution. And right now, they are supposed to pay over how much 10 billion. And they're saying in order for the motorists to get back those money, to be reimbursed, they have to produce receipt. And where the people are going to find them receipt, they where everything go to scratch out of fight. Can't make out nothing. The fifth one, companies allowed to sue for constitutional breaches. Gas station construction permit denial overturned. And the seventh one, the state of emergency unconstitutional. Unconstitutional. When he cannot be certified as a prime minister, as a leader of our country for approximately 4 years. When the law says the prime minister and the leader of the opposition should be certified and gazetted, and if him can't certify and break the constitution this again, a gag order government, a government who does not respect our law. So when we say time come, we don't see it more and more say time really come. This government does not respect our law. When the law that they have helped to craft caught them, they go and they make an amendment to save themselves. They cannot keep using the state of emergency as a crime fighting tool, hindering other persons from going about their daily activities. The government no want take no talk. We cannot hold them accountable because they don't want to take no talk from no one.
Today's landmark ruling by the Supreme Court of Jamaica is a resounding victory for the Constitution, for the rule of law, and for the people of Jamaica. The court has affirmed what the PNP has long argued, that the multiple and extended use of states of emergency as a routine crime-fighting tool is a violation of the Constitution's extraordinary emergency powers. The government's unprecedented declaration of 24 states of emergency over the period 2018 through 2023 represented a sustained abuse of an extraordinary executive power under the Constitution and a dangerous erosion of the rights and freedoms of the Jamaican people. The SOE, which is the Constitution's last resort mechanism against crises that threaten to subvert the democratic order of the state, was unlawfully deployed by the government as a tool of routine policing, often incorporating entire parishes and sometimes being renewed without parliamentary oversight. It is significant that recent statistics reveal a marked decline in murder rates, which has been accomplished by targeted law enforcement measures without recurring states of emergency. Jamaica's long-term security hinges on appropriate policing strategies, robust democratic institutions, and community-led solutions, all achievable without unconstitutional violations of fundamental rights and freedoms. The court's decision reinforces that no government is permitted to suspend freedoms under the guise of public safety without meeting the constitutional safeguards of necessity, proportionality, and parliamentary accountability. This win belongs to every Jamaican who values justice and constitutional order. The People's National Party brought this case to defend the constitutional rights and freedoms of the Jamaican people. And because we believe there are ways of successfully overcoming Jamaica's problems of violent crime without violating our Constitution, we will remain steadfast in advocating for holistic, rights-respecting strategies to secure our communities and strengthen Jamaica's democracy and our system of government.
cinema, if a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where we come from, we say cinema. Reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse, yeah, reverse the order. Somebody, reverse the curse, reverse the order. Over Jamaica, reverse the curse, mighty God, reverse the order. If a king's host, if I got the host, if I the prime minister.
We are reverse it at all costs. Big up yourself, EJ Watson. Big up Mavis Reed. Big up DR. Big up to everybody that's just joining the live. Please to like and share out this live. Y'all heard from the opposition leader Mark Jefferson Golding right there. He's speaking on the victory for Jamaica that was handed down via the Constitutional Court. And so let me get into some more of the plans from a People's National Party standpoint. And it says the PNP plans at a glance championing growth, opportunity, and progress for Jamaica. And before I read out some of the plans right here, I'm going to play 2 more videos here where the People's National Party opposition spokesperson on agriculture, Dayton Campbell, was speaking out at one of their meetings in Hanover. And the people calling for, the poultry industry to get some assistance there.
Culture was on the palate of residents in Hanover on Tuesday at a People's National Party meeting. The party's General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell told supporters that agriculture will be a priority if the PNP becomes the next government. This time around, he wasn't the only one doing the talking, as residents were also encouraged to have their say.
All the land that is on the plot is now being used for housing. And that is the urban land that should be used for farming. We have an area that is reserved for housing.
Neris Hawthorne has been living in the parish for decades. She says growing up, there was designated land for farming, but presently,
it's just wasteland now. Nothing is on it. Nothing. And the farmers have to take it to the hills where they can't use the proper instruments.
Dr. Campbell agreed that there are several issues affecting the agriculture sector, and if taken seriously, he says, agriculture can be the ticket out of poverty for many.
The first issue that we need to resolve is the issue of land, access to land. So one of the first things that we're going to do is that as we get into office, we're going to ask for a land inventory of all the lands within the different parishes. And all of the arable land that we find, we are going to cut them up into 5-acre leaseholds and lease them to persons so that they can go there and put it on the
Kimberly Petty for TJ News.
This government cares nothing about our farmers. This government cares nothing about agriculture. Else, we wouldn't have what the Auditor General has just put out. Some 50-odd million worth of fertilizers not going where they were intended to go, to the farmers. It's alleged that farmers' names were written down to say that they received 10 bags of fertilizer, and that same farmer saying don't even get one. Mighty God.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, 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 yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man or woman.
Man and woman. Take them out.
Let's STEM Day at Sydney Payton STEM Academy. This is a school which sits on one of the 200 acres of land in Ealing, right here in northeastern St. Elizabeth. I sat just now and I listened as the minister spoke about the new face of food, the importance of agriculture, and of course, this being an election year, to an opportunity to offer packages of promises. Promises which for the sake of the school I hope materialize. But as I sat there, I couldn't help but think about the headline in yesterday's paper. The headline spoke about the fact that 11,000 bags of fertilizer, which were distributed out of the offices of the members of parliament, cannot be verified or validated as having been distributed to real farmers. In other words, 11,000 bags of fertilizer valued at roughly $54 million cannot be proven to have been distributed to real, authentic, legitimate, bona fide farmers. There's no evidence that the farmers got those bags of fertilizer. And then I think about today's headline, which spoke to the fact that our Member of Parliament right here in northeastern St. Elizabeth received 557 bags of fertilizer. 557 bags of fertilizer. So that is not an insignificant number. That's not a little bit of fertilizer. So when you think about the fact that our Member of Parliament received 557 bags of fertilizer, and you see a headline which speaks to the fact that the Auditor General of Jamaica has found that there is no evidence, there is no proof that a vast number of bags of fertilizer distributed by the MP has actually reached legitimate farmers. And then to make matters worse, you see another headline which states that the audit has revealed that a farm store, a private farm store, has actually been selling bags of fertilizer. These very same bags of fertilizer which were intended to be distributed free of cost to our farmers, they are being sold at a private farm store. For me, as someone who is in the breadbasket parish and who understands how critical and how important a bag of fertilizer is, I find it deeply unsettling. Every time I go on the road, whenever I walk your communities, whenever I visit you at your homes, in your fields, at your ground, one of the most compelling asks is for a bag of fertilizer. And so for us to hear that these bags of fertilizer, which were donated by the Kingdom of Morocco and which were supposed to be given freely to our farmers, are actually being sold at a private farm store, and there is no evidence that a significant number of these very bags of fertilizer actually reached intended legitimate farmers. I find it very, very unsettling. Here in St. Elizabeth, agriculture is our bread and butter. It is what puts food on the table. It is what sends our children to school. It is what pays the school fee. It is what pays the bus fare. Agriculture is our way of life, and it is the way of life for a significant number of people. As your next Member of Parliament, I am committed to ensure that there is fair and equitable distribution of all resources. I am committed to ensuring that you, our farmers, get the resources that are intended for your use and benefit. Remember, it makes a difference who is in charge of your communities. It makes a difference who is in charge of your constituency. It makes a difference who is your member of parliament.
It does make a difference. Big up yourself, beautiful butterfly. Big up Bull FGG. Oh, there was an echo. I'm not sure why there is. But it does make a difference who is our member of parliament. You heard it from her a short while ago. The member of parliament in her constituency got 500 and odd bags of fertilizers. And yet still, you have farmers saying that they didn't even get one. It's even alleged that there's a private facility where the fertilizers are being sold. My God. So when they don't invest in our farmers, when they don't invest in agriculture, I wonder why the importation bill is so high. Higher under this government than any other government. The importation bill has increased 70% under this government. We import more than all we export. So how we are going to have food security for the people? How are we going to have food security for our nation? There's a vast majority of importation of onions. While the farmers them can't even get a bag of fertilizer that was intended to be given to them free of cost. No storage area to assist the farmers. Them crop a go like butter against sun. But sitting MPs have license and permit to import. My God. While the farmers them who is their livelihood, as she stated, that it's enough of the rural kids them go to school at it. Run the family household. So when them not have no crop, when they are not getting any assistance from the government, no wonder why we have some deranged leaders all over the world where fling tariff all about. When we leave with food security in the hands of overseas leaders and we don't look out for people in our own country who elect us or elected them to do the work and to work on their behalf, it spells trouble. We have not heard yet from this government what the plans going forward as it pertains to the 10% tariff, reciprocal tariff that was placed via the President of the United States of America. I guess they're still waiting for clarity. I don't know. Big up yourself, Fitzroy Nugent. Pauline Gale, big up yourself. They're still waiting for clarity, it seems. But the time come and the time has come now. We need a change of government. We need a government that has their priorities straight. We need a government who walks the walk and talk the talk. Look at this. Glance at the People's National Party's plans. For education, they said education for all. A full university scholarship for the first in the family to qualify for university. capping student loan repayment to a certain percent of their income. Unemployment relief for student loan bureau payments when out of work. And these are some of the plans that the people are gravitating to. These are workable plans laid out by the People's National Party. A tax-free laptop tablets for students. And they laid out the very same for teachers. The EASE program, where they say 1 meal per day for students. And there's also a ride subsidy for the rural transportation of the students. Support and resources for children with special needs. My God. Empowering our teachers. We've seen a JTC bill going around that was drafted up and passed in the House, and the teachers are disgruntled about some of what was placed in it. The opposition is disgruntled at some of what is placed in that bill. It's a bill of punishment. Some of the teachers say it's a bill of crucifixion towards the teacher. Them now try retain the teacher, them a try run them a little further. And every year we have how much teachers leaving, going to greener pastures. So under People's National Party, they will empower the teachers by reducing student debt, motor vehicle concession, NHT loan access, giving them housing priority, tax-free laptops, free internet as a tool of trade. Under People's National Party government, they plan to build 50,000 low-income housing. And a percentage of that, they're looking out for our civil servant workers, the teachers, the lawmen and women, nurses. Affordable housing. The People's National Party will stop taking the 11.4 billion NH3 extraction and give the people them more affordable house. This government took a Portia Simpson Miller administration to the courts because she wanted to take 11.4 billion out of NHT to supplement the budget and to build back the economy where the government, a JLP government, had brought right down to its knee. And them fight Mama P. Them bring her to court. And this very same administration under the leadership of Andrew Holness steady taking 11.4 billion out of NHT. And the 2024-25 full fiscal year budget still has a shortfall of $16 billion. What can go so? A People's National Party will have $1 billion set aside for Young Owners Fund, where you'll get a grant of $500,000 for those who are 35 years and under. 500,000 grant to go towards you owning a home. Not a loan, a grant. You don't have to pay that back. They will boost small businesses, giving them a 3-year corporate tax exemption for starting up, and then they will get a 5-year phase out tied to revenue performance. So they'll have a 3 year where they don't have to pay any tax in order to help boost them business. Low energy costs. So we're going now to electricity. So they'll regularize electricity for the low income homes. Solar panel subsidies. Bill credits. Food security. Establish an agriculture development fund that provides a dedicated source of financial support for local food production. They're planning to cut the food importation bill by 25%. Agriculture free zone for export-led production. Management system for RADA. School feeding expansion. Transforming infrastructure. They will have the Porsche initiative for social housing, titling and all of that. Planning to remove all of the zinc fence them. Better infrastructure. Revitalizing and construction of sidewalks. They're looking out, they plan to look out for our pensioners, where they'll have a flat rate as it pertains to the National Water Commission. Them paying them water bill, they have a flat rate. Creation of the NDF, a National Disability Fund, to finance initiative to empower persons with disability. Ethical leadership, good governance, effective and accountable management of public affairs, ensuring resources are used efficiently and human rights are respected. Starting the National Values and Attitudes Program. And the last one on this, how they plan to tackle crime and corruption. Intelligence-led policing and social programs for poverty/trauma. Strengthening Integrity Commission, unexplained wealth orders. Public disclosure of government contracts. A whole heap of non-disclosure agreement under this government here. We want transparency. We want the impeachment to be put in place to hold them all accountable. We the people must stand and demand accountability. We need a government that will not hide anything from the people. We need transparency. Big up yourself, Unique Ray, Maple Frey. Big up yourself. HB, Carolyn Morrison. One love. Me about to open the phone lines right now. The number to call in is 954-288-6467. WhatsApp only. Want to hear from someone now. ABR family and viewers. Time come and time come now. Time come and time come now. The fruit is ripe. I want you all to support this album from Major Daps. Big up to Major Daps.
He came unto his own, and his own receive him not. Jah Rastafari.
Major Daps presents to you Heart of the World. This prolific album is both inspiring and uplifting. It captures the pain and joy of the people while advocating for rights and justice with tracks like Your Pain, No Mining, Warning, and title track Heart of the World. Play Jah music by purchasing or streaming the Heart of the World album on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and all.
Blessed afternoon, my caller. You're live on the ABR show. What says you?
Yeah, blessed up at the evening. This man, PNP, is the party with the real programs and plans. I ever know. Let me tell you know how much my mother in the 70s paid to wire her house on the under Michael Manley government.
Tell us.
Take a wild guess. Just take a wild guess. How much?
That was in the 70s. The 70s you're talking?
In the 70s under Michael. Yes, that time electricity just coming to our community under Michael. You know how much? Just take a wild guess.
Would I say probably about $1,000? Or that too much?
15 Jamaican dollars.
15. My God, we are
15 Jamaican dollar, and that was under a Michael program. You know what? That time, who wired the house? It was a youth from the Michael Youth Service program under the supervision of licensing instructors. That's how Michael get things done. That's how we got it done. And that was also done as an work experience for the youth who was in the youth service. The same youth service as Siaga changed now to art.
Yeah.
That was youth service. And so they were able to go through the community and do all those things, wire the house, and JPS would come and pass it. Well, they pay $15.
$15.
Program. And $15. That was a program to get so people could get light, poor people could get electricity in their community. Right? So Labour Party never have a program. Never. They never ready to do any form of program to help nobody. They come through and they change whatever they see. They change the name to their thing and say that was theirs. But they never have a program, no time. I see so much things that they do in Jamaica right now that is damaging the country. And I hardly hear people talk about it up to this point. I remember the time when Siaga came in and they started to do the campaign of spraying the marijuana in Jamaica. And nobody knows that substance they used was a banned substance in America.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And they sprayed from the air. And to my knowledge, since that time, before all those time, I never heard of people having cancer and brain tumor and all those things to that effect.
Yeah.
And from that time, things start going down. No one ever looked into it and said, what if this and that happened? So I blame it was Siaga for allowing them to use that kind of substance in Jamaica. In our water. I live to see farming from then. Not even a farm now grow good again. I remember before that time, we used to go to Trulani. My father used to go to Trulani and come back chuck with a coconut. There was too much coconut all over. Too much coconut. And I remember after the spray started, just see the big coconut tree, them just bow. My father property coconut tree like crazy. Everything just drop. Bow. Banana, everything. From then, nothing grew to its full potential anymore.
True.
So that's some effect of what happened to Jamaica, and it keep going spiraling down from then and all our plan. So trust me, they never ever come with a plan to help people. They always come to destroy and help themselves.
My gosh.
That's how it is. So that's my take, sister.
All right. Bless up yourself, my brother. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. Cool.
And this is what we have been hearing over and over. This government never come to help all. They always come to help themselves.
Digital platforms Heart of the World by Major Depths, produced by Jam Music Enterprise and Stereotype Studio.
Verily, verily, I said unto you, that is imperial majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Christ, the conquering Lion of Judah has prevailed. Jamaica is the heart of the world. We be life. Reggae is the soul of the world. We teach life. Jamaica is the blood of the world. Produce the greatest life. Reggae is the warrior of the
Jamaica is the heart of the world. But look what they are doing to our beautiful island of Jamaica. Anybody else wants to call in? Call in and make me hear what I say. Based on all that was outlined in this video. Another victory for democracy, another victory for Jamaica. See the man on the screen here that assaulted the nurse. I'm just getting some more information that it's alleged that he was given bail. See him there with the X over him head? What a thingy. Blessed day, my brother. Head boy, big up yourself every time. What says you?
Good day, my sister. I want to tell you, this, I'm really outraged by outrage, enrage, all of the rages you can think
my
about.
God, you can say it again.
When you can know a society, by how they treat the women and the children. Yeah?
True.
And it is really sad. And you can see that this is not this man's first time beating a woman.
I said that earlier, my God.
And I just came in, so I just actually caught the last caller before this one.
Okay.
Yeah? So it is, so obviously both of us are on the same wavelength. But you see, this guy is well connected,
Oh my God. I get some little information on him, man. Yeah, man. Linkage all both.
And him is a waving JLP flag bearer.
Yeah? So we see the two Jamaicas right here, sad play.
Yeah, and I'm very close to certain people in the administration, including Vaz.
Mighty God. So we are watching one here,
Both of them in the same used car. I think that's why I behave the way I behave. You could see that the man was virtually showing, who I am.
Mighty God. Yeah, because the uncle said, he said, oh that a beep, so the nurse never did for blow him, for come out of way. Or him scoot over a little more for make she pass and go on and work.
I thought it was the woman at first,
Me say when me hear, I thought that too when I heard she said, how when me do? So me I say it seems as if for somebody, close to me, probably a partner.
But the thing is, they're supposed to lock him up and throw the key. Don't even waste no time, give this man any bail.
Same so.
Because people are in jail who have been accused of things. You don't have no evidence on them, but you can't give them bail. But you can get a man who you know for a fact beat up a nurse, a civil servant of Jamaica, right? In the time when our nurses are leaving the country in droves.
My God.
But on this RADA thing, because I didn't get to hear with you on this RADA, the fertilizer. Yeah? I shared it last night on Andre, right? You see this fertilizer? It is one of the biggest scam and thief-free the JLP has ever been able to it reminds me of the Mombasa grass. Yeah? It reminds me so much of the Mombasa grass. But the only part that is different to the Mombasa grass is that KSAMC is in fact a farmer. Yeah? So at least he was being allocated something that you would give to a farmer. So you can't say him disqualified as a farmer. Not because he is a politician.
Yeah.
Yeah? But with the fertilizer, you have never had MPs distributing fertilizers in constituencies before,
And that shouldn't be. Want to rather roll that, rather forget that for do.
I can tell, not that I'm not farmer, but I understand farming, right? I grew up in a farming, teenage years in St. Mary, in a farming era, and farming family at that. When you apply for support from RADA, right? RADA tells you, you go through your MP, the MP give a note in Senator RADA, and RADA say, okay, this is what we are able to do. Yeah? Based upon the allocation available for the MPs, and you pick up the thing at RADA yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah? But also, too, I don't want Flight Green and Andrew Owens and his team to mix up RADA in the nastiness. Because RADA was not managing that fertilizer distribution, They were not.
Yeah, that's what they Mm-hmm.
And he's not lying. He's not lying. It was being managed by the Ministry of Agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, RADA is an agency. So agriculture can direct RADA what to do. In principle.
Mm-hmm.
In principle. But we know not so it works.
Yeah.
Now, when you look at it, the street, people keep on forgetting about this. Everybody focus on the 11,000 bags.
Mm-hmm.
Where the auditor general say unaccounted for,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? But they're forgetting that there's 3,775 bags of fertilizer that they claim are destroyed.
Mm-mm.
And when I check, like Andrew Holness, wide, near and far, in RADA, my RADA contacts are telling me that can't be true. Because if you destroy 30 bags of fertilizer, whether you dump them or whether you had to throw them away, you have to have a record of it.
True.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? Man a thief. And say, you gone with 11, so why me can't move 3,000?
Mm.
So it was these fertilizers were virtually being taken. It was just a raid. Yeah? And why there's no account of who the fertilizers went to. The MPs, particularly the GLP MPs, need to be blamed. They did not send over a list to RADA to say these were the persons who got the fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
So it means that an MP, for argument's sake, in Portland or in St. Mary can have those fertilizers and give to him friend to sell because there's no name to say it went to Farmer Joe Blow or Farmer Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And that is where the thief is. But you see Floyd Green, J.C. Hutchinson, and Frank Witter, they need to come to the front of your class.
Definitely.
Because all three of them, the report points to 2018 to 2024, which means that it would have spanned 3 ministers or junior ministers of agriculture. And the 3 names I called were all ministers of agriculture during the period. Yeah?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And most of that fertilizer was in the west side of the island. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the councillor in White House in
Westmoreland
could have been caught storing it at her business place. She wasn't storing it, she does sell it at her business place.
My God. We see it. We see the footages.
She does sell it at her business place. But you see what they never know, they didn't know. I tell them all the time, Dayton Campbell is not somebody to play with him. Him born the 30th and me born on the 31st.
That's why them so threatened. Yeah.
He's a man going ball it out. Once his thiefness, him going ball it out. Yeah? And they're afraid of him because they know he will expose them. And I'm saying I'm not calling for a commission of inquiry, but heads must roll.
My God.
Including the permanent secretary, 3,700 and odd bags of fertilizer. Let's deal with the 11,000 that's missing, which amount to about 143 million Jamaican. Yeah? The 3,000 bag amount to about 15 million Jamaican, and I'm using the lowest cost for fertilizer. Yeah? Which is 4,000 something per bag. I'm using that cost. Yeah? And it is actually more because I'm told that a bag of fertilizer is actually 10,000 to 30. Yeah? So imagine that. Somebody was using the fertilizers to sell for them campaign border slush fund. Them not give it to no farmer. Them not give it to no farmer. Because I know farmers in St. Elizabeth who to this day, after the burial support relief program was launched, have not even gotten an ounce of fertilizer.
True.
So how it is that so who get them? Yeah? And we really, really, really need to see when you can have a government thieving from poor people like farmers.
My God. Yeah? Time come.
Then you know the time really, really, really come.
Yes, man.
And I hope that this does not die a 9-day wonder. I see the little 4.2 man in Fenton, Northeastern. Yeah?
Yeah.
Down there running off him mouth.
Yes.
Right? But how much water supply them do?
Me see, yeah.
You know, they did this launch in Castleton today, sis. And I say, something really wrong with these people. And I don't think Jamaican people need not to be fooled by these people. Which pipeline can be commissioned? Can be, you open it for the pipeline project start, the project, you break ground for the project. Can a pipeline project be done in 3 months?
Not at all.
All I'm going to say to them, they can break ground for all of the projects.
Mm-hmm.
They break the ground and the PNP will cut the ribbon.
Same so. Same so.
Same like how they did Portia. When Portia did all the projects before she left. Yeah?
Yeah.
And them cut the ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So it is really sad to see what's happening. They just break projects with and I think there should be a rule now. No government, after 6 months to an election, you should not be able to open a new project.
Same so, exactly.
No. If you don't
a big ground, them a break, big ground.
Nobody, because it's a way of thief in the money.
Corruption.
You understand what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
They're getting the contractors to get at least the first. But they normally start what you call mobilization funds.
Yeah.
So when they issue the first round of mobilization funds to the contractor, now to them it come.
Ah, that is true. Yeah.
To them, because who going to be there to tell you when the both parties busy in a political campaign?
Exactly.
To really giving oversight. Thief, as Danny Buck said, lie them lie. Lie them lie. And I would have said, no, had lie and thief work hand in hand. So thief them thief.
Thief them thief. Mm-hmm.
All of these projects that they're doing is to try to get the capital funds out of it to go spend the money. But I tell Jamaican people, take the money like duck.
And vote them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basis, all the best.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Big up yourself.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
All right. Head boy always coming through, man. Always coming through with the vast amount of information. Every liar is a thief. My God. And every thief is a liar. My God. Take the money, Jamaican people, and vote out this government. Be a groundbreaking in the eve of a general election where them never break all of them ground here from before. Mind game them a play, them telling you already. Say they're battling for the minds. Mind game, them say them a play chess. Big up yourself, Maureen Vassar. Myrtella, big up yourself. Jennifer Davis. Jerry Sadler, Vilma Hall, big up yourself, Miss Sis. Sharon Bernard, Sonia Barracks. Thief, them thief. When you hear it from Head Boy right there, so how much 10,000 bags of the fertilizers where them claim to say them destroy. Zulika Jess, a candidate for the People's National Party, stated that the MP in her constituency get too much tin bag, over 500 odd bags of the very same fertilizer. So it was only a sham to say that they were going to distribute them to the farmers. A whole heap of farmers in the bread basket don't get not even one. But it's alleged names are down to say that Tom Jones get 10 bags. But those information was not submitted to RADA. What can go so? Time come and time come now. I don't know the ultimate and the last part of the job to be done is left up to the people. People, remember, owner of the power. Stop make them politicians here behave as if them have the power. They have not been working for them are work for them friends and themselves and them families, building generational wealth for themselves and their families. 50% of our people cannot find a balanced meal to eat per day. Minimum wage coming this June, they barely put on $1,000, but they're going around bragging that they raise minimum wage to how much 10%. Them they have to raise that. to go with the time that is ahead of us. High cost of living. So they expected to continue to give the people 4,000. So what they are bragging about? Very trivial. The problem that we have is them taking how much thing, hundreds % of increase and saying that they did it to retain the best and the brightest. And the best and the brightest for them are running away like thieves in the night. Uno can't make no mistake for this general election. Uno say this man were battered and bruised, almost dirt this nurse here. See him on the screen there, so look who he is in the company of. See him there on the screen. See the X there over him head. Links all over. Stop off in our roadway. Swerving all over the place. A nurse want to get to her duty, to take care of our patients, left traumatized, beaten, battered by a 65-year-old man. Him age only make him a man, but him not ready yet, him a boy. The level of entitlement, like him entitled for stop off anywhere on the road. And she mustn't blow him because she want go round him for go about her business. She never, how dare you blow me? How dare you see me in my Benz? Do you know who I am? 2 Jamaicas. 1 for the elite. And the other one for the people them getting no justice. See man there on the screen. He's only a man according to his age. But man and boy are 2 different things. No respect for women. No respect for nobody because true them have them money and them have one little piece of vehicle over you. Them can't deal with it like a floor cloth. Them can't step up on you. Them can't assault you. Them can't take out them pistol and behave like a gunslinger. Nurse, look, him never bust one over her head. Cause I do like that him did I strive for. Big up yourself, Rena. Joan Bailey, Ekran Sound System, much respect. Georgia Lynch. Merle. The man a play one wrestling match. Wrestling with the nurse. Spitting in the face of the nurse. How him deal with all for him wife. How him deal with all a mother or a sister. And if it never caught on camera, we wouldn't hear nothing about this. If it wasn't caught on camera, we wouldn't hear anything about this. What a world, eh? What a world. When you see the whole heap of twist and turn where the Donaldson trial go on with. When you hear all of a sudden say Donaldson did leave our mother's premises with our passport. Then if the woman did for collect money from Western Union from her father, we live in one of them small island who, ending up pass away. I believe sometime, was it last year? Cause of the pressures for no say him look a baby girl. Got dealt with so harshly. No corpse to be buried, not even for give the family them a little closure for say boy, at least we have one picture to see her the last time in one casket. My God. Hmm? When you see the twist and turn where this trial ya go? But justice for Donnelly Donaldson. And can we really blame the people from the lower strata of life for say there's no justice? Can we blame the people when we see some big men and big women get away scotch-free for all levels of corruption? Can we blame the people for saying there's two Jamaicas? It is so sad. Big up yourself, Carlton Grandison. Big up Joan Sinclair. Serene Sue, my sister, big up. Olive. Two Jamaicas. Here be our family. Like and share out the live. This is all that's on the agenda for today. Update. The man is well connected. And so that's why him deal with the nurse like that. Me, I go watch that one here closely and I want to know for watch it too. Because I want to know what FLA do about this situation. I want to see how this is going to play out. And at time now, the court system, the judiciary system, expedite some case and stop draw out some case for some 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. We're tired of it now. We want justice served in a timely manner. And as me say, I watch that one here very closely.
Not one new high school built in 9 years. Children learning in church halls. Desks falling apart. Termite damaged roofs. Is that choose in Jamaica? The PNP will invest in education again because we choose you.
Big up yourself, Jenny Taylor. Big up to Marcia Edwards. Here be our family. Thanks for the continued support. Please to leave a like. We're close off the live you know. Please to leave a like and share out the live before you go. Continue to support the movement. You can join the membership of the channel where you get a whole heap of benefits in being a member. You get a badge beside your name, so you stand out in the comment section. You get member shout out. You get a whole lot of benefits in becoming a member. Only a small fee of $4.99 per month to be a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. Big up to all moderators. Big up to everybody who's supporting the ABR channel. And big up to my silent watchers. To everybody who leave a like and share out the videos. Them much respect. Continue to support the channel. For those who donate off the ear, For those who bless up the super chat and the super thanks, big up on yourself. You can promote with this channel as well for an affordable cost. You can promote your parties, promote your YouTube channel, promote whatever is going on for you. Your album or music, when you can link me on 954-288-6467. WhatsApp only. In the meantime, as on head out, I see another social media warrior putting on a live now. So I'm heading over there. Likewise, on the run, go support the Lonesome. And I should be on Mystic Sensation tonight. So I'm going to check out that. And, you know, I had a loss in my family, you know. Criminal elements, you know, went and took out one of my cousins who was selling at a food shop. You know, they went there to purchase food, rode up on a bike, and when I tell you, even while he was running out of the cook shop, the guy was running after him. And when I tell you, he opened a whole heap of fire. About 20 odd bullets for somebody when in a war and a strife with them. So none of us are safe. And we need a safer and a better Jamaica. Time come and time come now. So stay the course. Remember, as Rasta say, the orange is ripe, so we are going to juice it, and the word is love every time, because God is love. Remember to support Major Daps. Thanks to each and everyone who's sending out condolences. But we speak of these things on a daily basis, and we don't only wait until it reach our doorstep, because we know so them are criminal and no respecter of person, no respect our age. And we see the predators them out, and they're after our women, and they're after our little girls, and after our little boys. You know. And so nothing beat prayer. And we leave vengeance to the Almighty. And so we not take up anything in our hands, because we don't know if we fight the war thing there. But sometimes when something happen to some innocent people, when some things happen and it hits close to home, it begs to wonder, where is the justice? And some way no one talk up because the thing no reach our doorstep. And all when we see, but we are not safe when we have crooked lawmen and women, when we have crooked people in all of the sectors that's supposed to stand and serve and protect. And so people are afraid to speak up because you have a police a care back your name go there so. And the thing is just corrupted all over. And the good law-abiding law enforcers, women and men, are them always a get the shitty end of the stick. And we, the innocent people, always a get the shitty end of the stick. A man now when in a war and strife, oh, you run down a man and give him 20 odd bullets. When I fight with you, when I sling no gun off for you, where just I do them own little thing, forget by you. My God. But ABR family, wanna stay the course. And remember to support the album of Major Daps, which says Jamaica is the heart of the world. And we keep putting out the positive energy because that's what we want to be reciprocated unto us. And we still say love. All when the enemy hurt we still say love. Because we have a youth, them and we want good for our youth, likewise our next man youth. So help us, let us continue to be our brothers' keepers and to keep an eye out for our neighbors' children too. We can't look out for our people them alone. Stay the course. Big up on yourself. One love. Big up yourself, Aunt Madge. Richard Reed. Big up yourself. Kirk. Big up yourself. Elroy Johnson, big up yourself. Another victory for Jamaica. Myrtella, big up yourself. Like and share, like and share, like and share.